All right, the last commandment in how to start a cult brand is giving your fans a way to show their devotion, to demonstrate their loyalty and a part of the community. And it's got to be stuff that's low threshold for participation, meaning it's easy for them to do and it's equals proof that they're a part of your community. So if fans can't flaunt that they're a part of your community, then they're going to forget your community. That's unfortunately just kind of how it is in these days. And so here are 3 quick ways that Rainsford suggests you could start that are very, very low lift. So one is having what's called a language fence. So this is 1 or 2 terms that you and your followers use to kind of describe something in your world that nobody else really uses. And so, for instance, you might think of VCs as, refer to them as gamblers as opposed to venture capitalists. You come up with a term or 2 that really represents a critical experience or value that you have and make that something that's really powerful for your community to use and a way to identify who knows what's what. I know Peloton has like a hashtag like Boo Crew or something like that. You could think about also identity items. So language fences, so language that only you guys use to describe stuff the way you see it. Identity items, so you think about like merch or other things that are super small, easy to produce, super cheap, or even like, medallions or stickers online, whatever it is, and do limited runs of those. You think about a Livestrong bracelet, those started out as really an identity piece, right? You're wearing that means you're a supporter of cancer research, and it turned into this whole big craze. Same thing goes for a lot of different brands. They have these identity pieces. And then lastly, you can think about micro missions. So what are little tasks that you can challenge somebody to do? I know for Rainsford and his running club, I think it's like when they go to like a run, they also do like 100 push-ups at the end, something weird like that. To us, it seems weird, right? But to his community, that is like a rite of passage. So you can think of it that way. What could be a cool rite of passage? Maybe for us at Founder Underground, it is sharing your worst VC story. In fact, I want to do that. If you have a terrible VC encounter, I had an investor once just tell me to my face, hey, this idea is horrible. And seriously, you should not have quit your job for this. That's verbatim. So what is your VC horror story? If you've pitched to VCs, drop that in the comments and think about what's the mission that can really capture your folks and make them realize that they're an insider. What's an insider term they can start using from day one? Throw it in the comments below and think about, this is the close of this series, which commandment are you going to deploy first? I suggest going back to video 1. We also are going to have a more extensive YouTube breakdown of each of these steps, but think about that polarizing, compelling, and clear message, and that's where to start to build your cult brand.